Hey everybody, we're back with another episode, and we're continuing right where we left off in the last episode. Let's see, what do we want to do? We've got the Quidditch pitch, that's kind of important. We need to get that outlined so I can, again, turn my sons loose. They can build walls up once they know where they're supposed to build. So, we may want to do that. And we could also work on the Slytherin dormitories. Slytherin dormitories. I think let's go ahead and do the Quidditch pitch since we're right here. Be less moving about. Get our planks up here, and we can make more planks. I got tons of logs here. Alright, so the Quidditch pitch is your basic oval shape, but to figure that out in Minetest, you kind of have to do some work. There's some homework involved. So we marked a center post on each end out of dirt like that, and I just counted and did a regular pattern out that way. So we'll mimic this on the other side over here, and then we'll go down to the other end and do the same thing. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then we go the other direction. Alright, so 4, and then 1, 2, 3 sets of 2. Awesome, let's do that. And then there's the center post as well, so that's 5 technically. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we're out of room. What happened there? What up, guys? What is going on? Is that not actually the center? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Half of 25 is 12. Or 13. So the center's actually right there. Oh, I see what I did. Alright. What we need to do is this. Is what we need to do. Yeah, sorry for that little misinformation there. And of course it's nighttime again, because when you shoot for 10 minutes, that's what happens. Alright, so knowing that 12 or 13 is the middle here, I'm trying to decide if I need to do one more. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 is not covered. Well, let's go hop in bed real quick, and then we can take care of that. Ching, isn't that amazing? It's like magic. Alright, let's see here. So we've got to decide where the center actually is. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Because I'm built right out onto that, right onto block 25. Which means this side will actually end up landing right in the middle of all those. Well, that could be interesting. So I'm thinking we go ahead and do 5, and then... Well, we'll do this. This is why you do it this way, so that you can do 1, and then it's 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure we did that right. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, outside. So 3 on each side of a single block. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, single block. Okay, that makes way more sense. 1, 2, 3, single block. 1, 2, not 3. Not 3, people. 3. Turn that fast move off. It's bugging me. Alright. So that is the curvature of our Quidditch pitch, which is all cool. The only problem is we now need to move all of these outside here. So, ching ching. I think it's 5 and 10 is what I did. So, ching. Alright, and I'm sure that'll mess up all my counts later, but that's fine. It's just so that we have a measuring stick to make sure that we're building everything somewhat proportionally. Who dug that out? That makes absolutely no sense. Let's see, is that supposed to be a double? It is. That's a double. It's just now going to be a triple because I didn't build this out far enough. As long as I know what I'm supposed to do, it's fine. Alright, and this bad boy. Alright, so. Now the question is, do I need to get rid of those? Probably, but whatever. Alright, so it was 5, 10, right here. This is where 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we went 1, 2, 1, 2. Whoops. Clicking too fast. 1, 2, right? 3. And then a single block. And then 1, 2, 3. And then that's the outside edge there. Cool. Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot more terrascaping over here because the stands are outside of the pitch. Which means our workshop is right in the way. And everything over here is not built up enough. We're going to have to do some more out this way so we can get the full stand on each side. So, that's not too bad. Let's finish up over here real quick. Oops, a little bit closer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the outside edge. Again, we're right on the edge of everything, so we'll have to, oops. Boy. That fast move can be great, and it can be awful. You cannot fast move if you're not in fly mode. That seems an oversight, in my opinion. You should be able to run without being in fly mode. Personal opinion, any devs that are watching. Alright, so whoops. Alright, so that's got the outside edge of that. And I think what we're going to do, I didn't really like the grandstands in the movies. That seemed really weird to have just like 4 or 5 stands way in the world up there. To me it made more sense to have just like normal bleachers, but they're 40 feet in the air or whatever. Seemed to make way more sense in my head. That's a pretty good looking oval if I say so myself. That'll be pretty good. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to figure out where the goalposts are. I'm going to say let's go in maybe just 1 from each side. Well, there's 3, so one's got to be quote-unquote center, which we can't do because we went 4 instead of 5 on the end. Again, why I asked that question. But that's okay, we'll make do. So I'm thinking, just going 1 set like that. How's that center-wise? It's alright, okay. So then we gotta come over this way a little bit. there. Have to leave enough room that we can get the circle on top without knocking into each other, which is why I'm offsetting them by 1. Alright, where was this one lined up with? So, 1 block. Is that it? Yeah, that works. Not perfect. Again, we should have went 5 on the outside and maybe push that edge over, or push this edge over 1 more. And maybe we'll do that before all is said and done, just so that we get the nice symmetrical look on everything. But it's the Wizarding World. They're not cared about. Symmetry's not even in the books. They don't even, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't talk tonight. Alright, so that being said, now we need the matching set over here, and we're going to offset the same side so it's at least that level of symmetry. So, how far out did we end up going? So, we're the second block in from the end. So, ching. Oh. If that is the only adjustment I have to make, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Now, I'm going to measure off that one because that's easier. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forward 1. Alright, so forward 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chink. Okay, forward 1, 1, 2, 3. Something like that. No, what happened there? It's actually forward 2. And it's out 1 more. It's actually supposed to be right. Again, this is one of those. Fly mode is actually not a bad thing when you're doing an epic build, because you really gotta see what's going on. And we may end up moving that one back 1 more just to give us enough space for the rings that they're going to throw the quaffle through. Alright, I like that. That's a pretty good start. I really am tempted to bump this right side out 1 more square since I have to redo landscaping over here anyway. I may as well fix that. But being off-centered is kind of fun because it's the Wizarding World and it has to be weird. Yeah, that's a discussion for another time off camera. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. That's how you make a really big oval. That's what I'm going to call this episode, a really big oval. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. We'll catch you guys next time. Until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and go build something.